Okay, welcome to the Save a Life for Scotland portal. This is just a quick video that we've put together to show you how to use the portal and how to keep records and log events that are going on. So if you visit portal.savealife.scot, you'll arrive at this login page, and like any other, you just put in your credentials and log in. The first thing it'll give you is your dashboard, which is like your kind of home of the portal, which gives you feedback on the statistics and the records that you've already logged. So it shows you some different stats of the ages of the people you've trained, the gender, the day of the week, and we'll also pin where you've trained them to show location. All this is only based on if the information is put in, so the better information you capture from people means the richer that this area will be. It's also possible for you to toggle between your personal stats and the stats of your organisation, so you can look how your organisation is doing as a whole and toggle back to your own training. In this, the other area you can look at is your profile, and that's the standard things where you can change some of your details if you want to update your password or something like that. Apart from that, you access everything you need off this menu icon on the right, and that brings in your options. So we've got the dashboard where we've already been, and the first thing we'll run you through is how to log records. There's two ways you can do that. You can do it on an individual basis and a bulk upload. We envisage that the individual basis would be the best way to do it as and when, and getting people to fill in information at a training event. So you can open up a session when you're training and then get people to fill in their own details once they've been trained. So we'll go show you that first. You're given this two fields at the beginning where you can put in a date for your training and a location, and then start the session. And it opens up these fields that you can get people to fill in once they've been trained. There's two sections to this where there's what we need, and that's to make sure that we can count the number of people that have been trained. So that's a name that can go in. And then secondary to that, there's additional information that helps to populate those stats that are in the dashboard, but also just means that we can get a much more richer data set to be more helpful in the future for training more people in CPR and making sure there's the best coverage possible. So again, you just get people to put in their details, any postcode that they and then hit submit, and the record is filed and it clears the form for the next person at the training event to put in their details. This is probably the best way and the easiest way for your time as well as a trainer, because people can do it as they get trained, and it means no further follow-up is required afterwards. But we also understand that there'll be situations where you might not be able to do that, or you might have taken details on paper or something and you need to upload later. So we also have the bulk upload function. So that's upload records on the right, and here you can just drop and drag in a CSV file. This is like a spreadsheet that you can download the templates on the right, and if you're familiar with Excel, you can export as a CSV and then just drag in the details and it'll upload all the records. So for example, runs in and uploads 12 records added. There's a match on this on the email, so if there's a duplicate email, it won't let you add the same one as a save check to not duplicating records. So you'll notice that if you try and add the same record twice. The other area that you can do is publish events that you're holding and training events that are upcoming, and that's in the events section here. This is listing all the events, and this shows on the front end of the Save a Life site. So if the public are looking of where they can get trained, it will also flag up upcoming events. So this is where you can add an event that you'd be running so the public can see that event if they're looking for somewhere to get trained. To add event, you hit the create event, and then there's the following titles that you can fill in. I won't run through them all now, but you put in as much information as you'd like in the different fields, and the date will be the crucial part because the front end of the website will put them in order and show the upcoming events, and once they're passed they won't show anymore, so there's no more management required on your side. You just need to put in the details of the events that you have. There's one more area here that we haven't spoke about yet, because this is only available to organization admins, but if you are an organization admin, then you'll be able to add and manage the users within your organization. So I'll just show you that quickly now. This is organization day 6, and we've got 12 users, and within this we can change the details, delete or edit or add a new user. And again, the same fields, adding a new user where you put in their name, email, and give them a password, and then they can get going. Okay, that's the basics of it, and we've set this up as a kind of intro video so people can get going. There may well be a need to do another one further down the line once we see how you're all using it, but hopefully that's helpful.